Oh, g'day YouTube. Today we're going to take a bit of a quick comparison look between Garuda Linux on the left here, so the KDE variant, so the latest release, and PCLinuxOS on the right, also based on KDE, the Plasma desktop environment. But apart from that, they do actually look a little bit different the way that they are set up there. So Garuda is definitely working with some certain color schemes there, which is really nice to see, a little bit matrixy perhaps. It's got all the apps there as you could expect. But then on the right hand side, I've accidentally loaded up something there. We'll get that to close out in a moment. But we have a very bland looking start menu, if you will, there. Simple but usable. You can type something in and it will load up, which is really nice to see. But yeah, just a little bit unimaginative, I would have to say there. Now, both of these Linux distributions are designed to be simple and easy to use. PCLinuxOS is really hardware intensive, so it really supports NVIDIA GPUs, other peripheral devices, hardware on your machine as well, so it's really going down that route there as well as perhaps the key difference here. Now if we were to, we're right clicking, we are looking at the apps. It's got a lot of apps as you can expect, the Office apps, LibreOffice, browsers, things like that. Oh, it's even got Mega. I haven't seen that around for a while, but that's funnily enough there. Now the same sort of thing for Garuda Linux. So we've got the your basic multimedia, Office, internet apps there as well. Now let's maybe go across to the file managers and see what's going on. So this is KDE Plasma, so the Dolphin file manager is certainly synonymous with these ones here. You can definitely see again Garuda is quite customized, the way that it decides to look and work. Really, these really interesting color schemes, maybe a bit too colorful if you ask me, but hey, personal opinion. Next up, if we were to maybe look under the hood and see what we are working with, in fact, let's have a look at the kernel, for instance, here. So we are running the 5.15 kernel on Garuda Linux, which is really kind of like the latest and greatest at time of recording, almost. And let's just quickly jump across to the kernel here. So 5.15 as well for PCLinuxOS. So pretty similar in that respect. If we were to go a little bit further and have a look at the ability to update the system, so there is something called an add remove software here. That just seems to be all that it is. So you can install certain applications. You can also upgrade the operating system. Similar thing you might say with PCLinuxOS, but it really is an ode to the past, the way that it's using Synaptic Package Manager there in order to get certain applications. It's not my favorite, but it is what it is. Last but not least, let's have a bit of a look at the CPU and RAM usage and boot up. So CPUs nicely idling out for both. Quite a difference here. So I've seen this before. It's about 800 or 900 megabytes of RAM on boot up for Garuda. I'm really not surprised because of all the coloring schemes, all the customization and everything going on there. Whereas you've got really what you could consider a bit of a bare basics operating system here for PCLinuxOS. So there's like I said, it's not very imaginative the way that it works, but it is one of the more lower RAM consumers on boot up there. So in fact, I would say half to the one on the left there. So that's very interesting. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment, subscribe, hit that like button, and I do hope to see all of you guys there in the next one.